It's time.
It's time? Did you just say it's time?
We didn't have a lot of fun in the desert. I'm glad someone else thinks that same thing whenever they hear the words "it's time." All right.
Paper Mario, but gay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. So, this was the file that
To be fair, the inclusion of Luigi does make Paper Mario pretty gay.
Yeah. Let me crank up the
Voices quiet.
voices. Is that everyone or just
Yeah.
Discord voices? Maybe I can
Just
turn
nada.
down the game a little bit. Game audio will go down to -24, and I'll drag that there for why not. And let me crank up our voices a little bit. See, my main everyone's is, but this seems good. Hold on, let me try doing this. Bring it up here. My fear is that I have.
How is this? Is this any better?
Yeah. My fear
We'll
is
just
that because
Scream everything we say.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My fear is that because there are 5 different people in that function as the same Discord meter, I don't want it to like peak anytime more than one person is speaking.
Yeah.
But I think this should be good. Oh whoa! Bug this. I don't know what that meant. All right. Anyway, so
But this.
all right. So this was the file that I started when I did a little bit of playing. It says 4 hours because I spent a lot of time mucking around doing side quests.
Now
and
game
just
audio
taking
is
my time.
quiet.
Game audio is a little quiet. Okay, let me turn that. I might have overcompensated when my friend Kaylee is playing Animal Crossing.
Ooh.
Hold on. All right. This should be better. All right.
It feels like it's been forever since I was last on a stream.
It's like forever since I streamed. I think.
Has been a fair
We're
bit.
absolutely making all the bugs gay, don't you worry.
100%.
None of y'all can beat how forever it's been since I've streamed.
By the way, we have a new person.
Yes.
Howdy,
so,
y'all.
Yeah. So I had a plan in my head before all the audio issues happened, which I expected them, but then I was thinking that the moment we would start up stream, it would be like in the prologue, and then it would be like we'd break it down by like chunks, so one person would read a different line, and then Frogdoor would come in with like the 4th or 5th text box as like a big reveal that they are on the stream now. But
Oh, I
that
can
kind
be
of
the
fell apart.
narrator. I can be the
Yeah,
lemony
yeah.
narrator. That can be.
Yeah. So yeah, now we have 5. Quark said she was gonna refrain from doing voice stuff because she's still
I
kind of
get a
recovering
bit
from.
anxious.
Yeah. Plus, you're also recovering from mouth
Yes,
surgery.
I got it. I
surgery.
got a gum graft a few weeks
Gum
ago.
graft. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I stabbed myself with a toothpick,
Ow.
and
Oh.
it made my gum freak out, and it started receding.
Oh, that's.
Oh, that's
unpleasant.
really bad.
Yeah. All right. So
Betrayed by the toothpick.
you have
I
a new
have
mouth.
A whole new mouth.
Just
I
using
got
it for
rid of
its
the old
intended
one
purpose,
because it
but
was an old model.
And
it just wasn't working right.
A new fantastic way to chat. I'll babble all I like. It's something. Let's start a game. All right. What are we naming our file?
For the best.
Clueless, I'm assuming.
Well, the first one I already had was called Clue. Oh, we can name it in
This one will be
Japanese. Good
less
news.
than.
Oh, here we go. Let's just use the ah.
All right. Yeah. Which one is the ah?
I think it's that first one.
Very first one.
Yeah. I'm
Nope,
pretty
that-
sure
oh,
that's
There we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wait.
sounds right.
Can I combine them? Hell yeah, I can combine them. Where's the space bar? Do I not have it? I do.
It's at the
Right.
bottom.
At the bottom.
Space. What
Wait.
we trying to spell here?
Wait, hold on. Automod tried holding a message from Daki.
Add permitted term, failures, and weeaboos.
Yeah, I was gonna say which one did it catch? Did it catch failures or did it catch weeaboos? No, it caught both.
It was
Oh.
both?
Is
Yeah.
weeaboo slur?
This just in, you're not allowed to be a weeb on stream. Anyway, I noticed that it has exactly 8 characters, and the reason I remember
Oh
that
my
is
God.
the same as Paper Mario's is because that is the exact number of characters it takes to spell dupless. So I think I'm gonna go with that.
Figured out what they call you.
My power is unrivaled.
It was really hurtful.
All right, so Dupless is gonna play the game.
Okay, yes.
All right, here we go. Oh, this is exciting.
It's lemony narrator time. Ah, the land of Bulgaria, a peaceful, prosperous place where many adventurous bugs gather. Although, it wasn't always that way.
It used to be like an empty field.
It
was
used
really
to
boring.
be shit.
Yeah.
Lured by the promise of riches and lush fields, a young queen visited these lands many moons ago. Together with her daughters and fellow ant servants, she established Bulgaria's
Tapeworm.
modest first settlement. I keep almost reading that as Bulgaria.
Listen, Tapeworm,
I
when
mean, that's
you
the pun.
Tapeworm, when you stream Paper Mario or Bug Fables, you can name your file after Smorg or Big Ass or whatever.
Big
Big ass pain.
Her people were happy, the Ant Kingdom flourished, and yet the Queen's dream had still not been fulfilled. For she had heard of an ancient people who safeguarded a treasure of unbelievable power. It was none other than...
Wait.
this thing. The everlasting sapling. A plant which would grant unending youth and strength to any who ate even one of its leaves. She searched. She searched.
She
and
searched for seashells by the seashore.
And searched. Alas, she never found it. I have a story about that, but that'll be after this.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
She entrusted her dream to the princess before falling into a hard-earned sleep.
Some say she's still sleeping.
She just conked the fuck out. That's me after a long day.
That's
of
why you're the
5
narrator.
minutes of manual labor.
Yeah,
Determined-
unfortunately, after this is done, after the narration is done, Quark is gonna nap for the rest of the stream. I'm sorry.
I'm not napping just yet. I'm doing only the narrator because of the chance of me napping is so high. Determined to succeed where her mother did not, the new queen rallied the people together under her cause. Opening the doors of the kingdom to bugs of all shapes and kinds, she attracted ambitious and skilled adventurers. Her decree was loud and clear. Find me the everlasting sapling, and you shall know wealth like no bug ever has.
It's like at least 2 pennies. Like
Yeah.
it took like
More than the
100
one
ants.
you poor fuck have now.
Yeah.
With this, the Explorers Association was fucking hell. Association was
It's fine.
founded.
You're still getting used to your new mouth.
Yeah.
my brand new mouth.
You gotta. These are your training wheels for it.
With its many members searching across the kingdom for clues and treasure.
Well,
I
I'm
think
right
that
here.
was the pun, Tapeworm.
Yeah, Clue Anonymous. Even though to this day the sapling has not been found, but every bug dreams of one day claiming it for themselves.
Yeah, I think.
So that was a real mess of an intro.
Yeah, it was incredible, honestly. Who is the character on the right?
Oh,
That's me.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Or at least those are the stories I was told in my land. Despite many unfortunate incidents, tales of your people helped me key
Parsec.
Parsec?
Oh, dear.
Right, I have a
Keep
person
my
I could freak
adventuring
out.
spirit alive.
Oh, there it goes. Maybe.
I don't like the thing in the corner of my corner of OBS that I'm seeing where it says where it's a little red square. That usually means that things is just fucking up. Oh.
Mr.
It's
shit.
fine, right up until now.
Internet was doing perfect, and then I fucking jinxed it by opening my fat mouth.
As long as we're having issues right now, I guess I can tell that story.
Yeah.
So I have had this thing where I mess up my S and my SHs for a while, as you can hear from that narration I just did.
Valid.
So that's been an issue with my speech for as long as I can remember, basically. So one day when I was like, I don't know, 9 maybe, I was at a doctor's appointment.
Mhm.
And I was sitting in the waiting room, and an older man came up to me and started talking. It wasn't weird. He had a daughter. I think he wanted to just see if we could get along.
Mhm. Like,
So he talked.
like,
I need to specify that it isn't weird. I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he was
Understandable.
trying to like give his kid someone to play with, so, like at the little
Yeah,
play
give her
area in like the
someone to
doctor's
play
office
with
or whatever. So it's
while we're
like,
sitting around the doctor's office for no
yeah,
reason.
yeah.
So we're talking for a bit. I don't remember exactly how the topic came up, but fishing came up, and I said fish.
Ah, I
And
see.
this turned into him lecturing me for a good maybe 5 minutes or so about how to pronounce fish, and I never got it right every single time.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And eventually my parents come up and they're like, why are you bothering our dog?
Why are you harassing our child? Oh my god, that's hilarious. All right, well, I think things have is the leaf gyrating at an appropriate rate? Is it
Yeah,
being
it's,
consistent?
it's gyrating pretty
It seems to
swiftly.
have calmed down.
All right, yeah, so we should be good. All right, you can go ahead and read your line, Dragoni.
Box is green.
Rest
too.
assured, Kabu. They are not mere legends, but real history.
Is it possible to move Streamlabs because it covers the text a bit?
Yes, let me do that. You can continue, Dragoni.
This Explorers Association and all the explorers who risk their wings for glory are proof of that.
Yeah, I got it just so I could say fish, probably.
That's excellent. All right,
That
hold
was
on.
the
Let me
plan
try
all
and
along.
move this down a little bit.
Here it comes. Whee!
Beautiful. All right, lock that in place. Perfect. Now it won't get in the way of any menus. I mean, it'll still cover stuff up inevitably, but it should be better.
Yeah.
Then, Sir Maki, would you consider my earlier offer?
Kabu, I respect your passion, but I take missions of the highest danger. An unproven warrior is not fit to accompany my team.
Get out of here,
Unproven?
amateur.
Maki, I've bested many hardships in the north.
Or so you say. Your knowledge of our culture and your passion for exploring are true as my blade's edge, Kabu. But I would ask you to not press the issue. This is not the place to cause a scene.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn up one disgruntled mushroom a little bit.
Masher.
Mushroom.
Masher.
All right, should be good. What? Can you say that again? I believe this is Frog Door on the left.
Yeah, it's delayed.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
As I said, we cannot allow children to explore, much less snake mouth den.
I'm not a kid!
Oh God.
Is it, how delayed is it? Oh god.
Is it delayed
just
for
started
stream also?
playing.
Oh
Again.
god. Ugh. Let me try.
Guy comes in and out, it seems.
Oh god. This is gonna.
If
go
stream is fine, I don't mind, but
I can't read.
I'm trying
It
to.
seems fine right now-ish, but not great.
Yeah.
It seems to play fine when the dialogue is not actively scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me try down here.
We get great idle animations.
There we go.
Lovely, beautiful.
Awesome. That should be good. Hide you.
Nice 2 frames.
love that little dude flipping out in the back.
Yeah. That's V. V is incredible. I love them. All right. I think we're good to keep going. Did you read that line, Dragoni? I forgot.
So much for that. Would you accompany me, Kabu? It is my duty to investigate.
Well, if you insist.
I do insist.
Oh shit! I'm playing as Kabu. Just press A to jump or talk to people. What that tells me, the fact that you can jump and talk to people with the same button, implies that Shell was actually just being really rude at the beginning of Portal 2 when she jumped instead of talking to Wheatley. Oh, good.
Ethel, B, lower your voices. What is the matter?
This guy's calling me a kid, so it says I can't explore.
Shouting isn't gonna change the rules, you child!
People are
Shut
getting
it!
lots of buffering.
Oh, good. Great. Awesome. I love buffering. Ah!
We are competent professionals.
We are very good at this. Believe me. Oh dear.
Can the bitrate go any lower than it already is?
I'm gonna check. God, I hate it when this happens. First I get rejected from the video bitrate is at 1500. 1500. Can you believe that? 1500, and it's still lagging. God, some days. I don't know what.
Low, isn't it?
else fucking with your internet right now?
Probably
or-
the fact that I'm sharing it with like 4 other people. Definitely more professional than I am, that's for sure. You say as your name pops up in the corner of saying that you're starting to play Animal Crossing. All right. Fuck, I don't know. Let me turn Frogdoor down a little bit. Just a bit. All right. Honestly, we might just have to deal with it for now because I can't think of any way to speed it.
Make internet go fast.
Yeah.
Aside from just kicking everybody in your house off.
Yeah, which isn't exactly feasible, but yeah.
You should
Anyway.
just download more broadband.
Yeah. Just download better internet. God.
You should just be streaming from the roof of your house.
Yeah. I'll
Be
just
close
attach.
to the internet.
I'll attach a satellite dish directly to my laptop. All right. Shut it! It's not about age. It's about skill. I'm V, the best explorer the Hive has ever seen, and I'm not some random bee. That was a good line read there.
An explorer bee?
Yeah, you got a problem saying bees can't explore? Expected honey and paint.
Oh, we're getting into the racism
I
subplot this
didn't
early.
say that, but...
Silence, please. This guild of ours is no place for petty squabbles.
Look, I can't just give a permit to some bee, much less without a partner. Team should be a duo of explorers, you know?
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon taught me that.
Hey, I'm worth like 4 bees, okay?
Hey, V,
What do you want?
why don't we join forces? We both wish for a permit, yet lack a companion. ...
What, do I look that What, do I look that desperate? I don't even know you.
I have a promise I must keep, and for that I must explore. How bad could it be?
Well, can't be worse than having to stay put. Deal.
Wait. You two are just crazy. You won't last a second at Snake Mouth.
I'll prove you wrong. Yeah. I love V's little animation.
No.
I'll prove you wrong. Just look at how hard I can flail my arms.
You are both, most likely, mere novices, ruled by your strong emotions. I have no doubt that if you left today, you would return inside a bag.
Oh.
Say that again! Sir Maki, although you outrank me in spades, you shouldn't underestimate me. I went through quite a bit to get here.
It was like 20 minutes of audio issues.
You won't believe the 5-minute walk I had to get down to this guild. There was a dog and everything.
Yeah, bugs
Oh,
like you that
God.
look down on others are really annoying.
Very well. I shall test your resolve.
Test us, huh? Who named you king of this joint?
The Ant Queen herself, for she has knighted me as her royal blade.
Not again.
I accept your challenge! V, get ready!
Watch your own watch your own horn. I was born ready.
This is the 3rd time this week. I don't want to have to clean up again.
V, our opponent is no amateur. Would you like to review some combat tips?
Should I go through it just so that you guys know what's going on? Because I already played through this section.
Yeah, probably.
Hit me up. Maybe I'll even learn something.
Listen then. We can both perform one action per round, be it attacking, using an item, etc. We can power up our attacks by performing commands unique to each move. Watch this. If I hold down long enough, I can power up my horn strike.
That would be a really funny time for me to just have failed that. Holding a button? Lame. Look at this. If I press A at the right time, I can power up my beamerang.
B-meringue?
Beamerang. It uses the A button because it's funnier that way. See? We're doing great. Oh dear, is it lagging? Oh god.
There
Yes.
is a
Oh,
lot.
there it is.
Serious
Oh,
lag.
now I got my text.
Oh.
Don't let your guard down, V. After our turn ends, the enemy is next.
I know, and if I press A at the right time...
I'm
See,
gonna hit you any second now.
see, I tried to time the A press for it naturally, but then the text box popped up and the text started scrolling, so pushing the A with perfect timing just caused the text to stop scrolling instead. And with perfect timing, you'll reduce even more damage, yeah. Ow, what the heck? You trying to kill us or something?
Yeah.
You can't handle that much, you should surrender. Go home and guard Honey with your silly toy.
What? Toy? Ah, now I'm mad.
Please,
I am
watch the
thankful.
entrails this time.
It's
No
time to use
promises.
this. It's time to use a skill. They're just like attacks, but you select them from the yellow flower. Skills require us to use our TP. TP, it's like toilet paper. Teamwork points, though. So watch out for how many we have left.
That is kind of funny. We should patch your wounds too, using items from the blue flower.
Toggle between commands using left and right. Alright, yeah. So this is the little spinny thing. There's skills, attack, items. Yeah, like we just said. So,
Oh, fancy.
yeah, so it tosses a beamerang in a circular motion, multi-hit move that targets a single enemy. Let's try this. I love how determined she looks when she throws the beamerang.
Unbelievable.
Block. So something interesting that that I saw or noticed earlier on was that so in Thousand Year Door you have guarding and then super guarding, and the way this game kind of handles it is, well, I'll say it in a second. Oh dear.
Such skill with the blade.
Okay, we're good.
You pass.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
What?
You performed well enough. I could feel your desire to see the world through your attacks. I am no one to keep you from your explorer permit. Egil, you may grant it to them.
So, I get no say in this, huh? But Maki is the Queen's Blade. Here, you can have it.
I got the explorer permit. Cool.
Yay.
I did it! Stigma Then is
Did it.
gonna be all mine. All the riches, all the glory.
Snake Mouth Den. It lies to the west of the association. A simple path, although filled with danger.
That doesn't sound very simple, I gotta be honest.
Pleasure, huh?
You're not going to get lost, but you might get dead. There is much treasure to be found, but its jaws have claimed many.
Who is this? I think this is one with the blue hat? I don't remember.
Blue hat.
I think that one's me.
That would be you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maki! Oh no, that's not me. Oh, right, okay. Who's this?
I can't see who it is yet.
That is
Red ant.
also you.
Oh. Seriously, brother, how long are you gonna keep me waiting?
My apologies, Kina. V, Kabu, I must be going now. As you can see, duty calls me. May you succeed in your mission.
Thank you, sir.
What a weird bunch.
He ended up causing quite the scene himself. That fighting prowess. How many years must he have trained?
Like, at least 4. I'm V, I guess, from the hive near the big tree.
V from the tree, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
I am Kabu. I moved in just 1 moon ago from the north.
Cool.
Indeed.
You guys are a little awkward.
Sir Mucky said Snake was to the west, right? Should we get moving?
Right, yeah, let's go right away. Don't fight behind, okay? Edel in the background just kind of clears his throat like,
Hey, wait, you two.
something wrong?
You know what the goal of the Snake Mouth expedition is, right?
Nope.
What? You go there without knowing anything? It's like asking to perish.
So that was what I answered the first time too. I just really like that option. Shush, Edel, just say it.
Your goal is to find an ancient artifact that is fabled to be inside Snake Mouth Den.
That is bug fabled?
Many have tried, but no one ever found it. Most never came back. I don't know what the Queen wants with all that, but she's very determined to find it.
We will find it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm on the case after all.
That worries me.
Chapter 1.
It can't be that hard.
A
It's only the
dysfunctional
first chapter.
Trio. There's only 2 of us.
Don't worry about it. Change the parting leader.
Oh, what do you mean? I'm part of this too.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah. You have to stay home and watch the corkboard. It's fine. All right. I believe this is also Frogdoor. Yeah.
I love their eyes.
Oh, you're gonna love their voice, the like little text scrolling noise too.
Oh shit.
This is yeah.
Ooh, finally done. Sometimes work just doesn't stop coming.
I love this dude, by the way. That's a great design.
Okay. Who are you again?
Excuse ya, I'm Artis, and I keep the place running.
Oh, thank you for all your hard work.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh, I love
So-
how dismissive she is.
So, you two-faced monkey, eh?
I thought I
But you
could
found
find
it a
them on the
tad
character
too
sheet.
easy.
Oops.
You know it.
I see you like a lot of challenge. One sec. I have this one thing. Please, take it.
I got the hard mode medal. Boosts enemy strength, but gives you more XP and rewards. So essentially, this is double pain. From
Double gain.
Yeah, double pain, double gain. Except in Paper Mario, it's just double pain. So
Gotta
there's-
equip medals, you gotta pressing this, and medals and stats.
yeah.
One, sir, you can equip medals to different party members using to switch who you are equipping to.
Using shrug emoji.
Using
It's kind of mimes moving left and right.
Yeah, you know, this a little that.
Medals cost a little, to equip.
It
But
costs
be sure to check out how much you have left. Oh,
What is this? A medal?
let's say it should make things more interesting for you. The higher the risk, the higher the reward, as they say.
You think I'm good enough at games for that?
If you defeat any powerful enemies while wearing it, come see me, alright?
I won't say no to free stuff. You got a deal. Is that parsec lag?
No, I see it.
Mush?
Has,
Is
has
Mush kill?
died?
That is very parsec lag.
Oh,
Oh
good.
god.
Excellent.
Must be on my end then.
Oh dear.
Thank you for entrust.
Thank
you
Aim
for
with
entrust.
it. Take care, Artis.
Frog.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Safe exploring, folks. Remember to check in every now and then.
cool. Alright, Bood said they forgot to
This
cast this person, but...
Rock,
what
paper,
were you gonna say?
scissors.
1, 2,
Me! I'll take it if y'all ain't gonna decide it. They look
Yeah.
cool, I want them.
Alright, cool. Frogdor gets it then.
Good showing. Not many stand Maki's blade.
Why, thank you. I assume you've endured it as well.
Anyone who belongs in this association can say at least that much.
Wow, so everyone here is crazy strong.
Or they found a reliable partner to carry them.
What? You trying to say something?
Not at all. If you're offended by it, it only shows your insecurity.
What's your deal? Do you want to fight?
Enough. V, we just
Yeah.
got granted a permit. Let's
Fine.
not get into trouble.
Fine. Yeah.
Good luck, you two. You'll need it.
I love her pouting face. It's so cute.
She's so grumpy.
She be grumpy. Yeah, so you
Who
can
made
switch
her sad?
that wasp guy. I think it was Zasp. All right, I think
I did.
Yeah, it was me. I did it. Alright, I think I'm blue kerchief, and then Frogdoor's green kerchief, or is it Dragoni that's green kerchief?
I'm green.
Frog's the green one.
Alright, yeah.
Right.
And Dragoni's just gotta wait.
Woo!
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, Airy, why must Maki be so dreamy?
Have you gone mad, Jen? He's so arrogant.
You tell her, Airy.
Pompous as he was at least kind enough to test us.
Oh no, he does this he does that to everyone! You see this once a week! Yeah!
Oh, Maki's such a show-off. Ah, that stupid role-playing wannabe gatekeeper. I'll show him.
This will not stand. I shall challenge him to a duel to the death. Our honor on the line.
Hey, you don't have to go that far. Oh, he's just kidding, right, Kabu?
Yeah, of course. Kidding. I was most certainly only jesting.
Yeah, you better just be kidding.
Yeah. You better have been. Let's just go, Kabu. Alright, I'm gonna do my best to not give every thin and or small character the same, like, slightly higher pitched voice. Cause then it'll get a little much. Alright. Who are these two? Also, I am convinced that the one on the left is designed after, the one character from Meta Knight? No, not quite.
I can't see it very well.
It's Meta Knight. It's definitely Meta Knight.
Well, no, I was gonna say Meta Knight is apt, but also the guy from Hyper Light Drifter, that dude.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I can totally see that.
Yeah, because of like the
Yeah.
red and the yeah. Donk. Hey, why are you hitting that crystal? You could break it, you know. Who are these two? I forget.
On
I
the
am.
left is Frogdoor, and on the right is...
Oh, just me.
Mush.
Mush.
Yeah.
Huh? You really don't know?
Just tell us why.
Forgive my partner, Celia. Her mouth is most loose.
She just got a new one.
This is an ancient crystal, correct? They're unique to this land.
Correct. They can store the record of previous travelers, if you smack them with something.
You just walk up to a rock and just like whap, and like
Can
as if
anyone
you're like
hear that-
backhanding
That
someone.
lawnmower outside.
No?
Nope.
Okay,
I
good.
hear no
No.
lawnmower.
Okay, good.
This crystal is yellow, so it will even heal your wounds.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Expect me to believe that? All that awesome stuff for hitting a rock?
You are one of little faith.
Come on, Levi. Show him.
Thwack. Would you like to save? Yes. Please stand. Save complete.
It is done.
Dramatic. Whoa! It really works! This must sell for a fortune!
All you'll get for this crystal is prison time.
Only the Ant Queen can authorize placing these rocks in public spaces. Even if you find one in the wild, they are too heavy to be carried by a single bug.
Well, there goes that idea.
Still, their properties are amazing. Let's use them when we can, V.
Yeah, sure. Let's get a move on.
Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Yeah, best of luck. And then also best of luck, but just smaller this time. Alright, I think
Best
just...
of luck, but I don't want
My-
to say it.
My best of luck is better.
Yeah, my best of luck is better than yours. Alright, I think just for the sake of getting, oh, I don't know if this is cast as anyone. Last night's rain was pretty heavy. We're very busy cleaning up the path. Sorry for the inconvenience. Alright, so, as I accidentally talked to that dude, I was trying to say that I'm gonna ignore the NPCs for now just so we can get a little bit, like, move on a little bit, and
Okay.
make our way
Fair
forward.
enough.
Yeah. And then we'll idle after we get to, like, get to, spoilers, the other partner. And then from there we're good. Alright, Dragoni, do you want to take this person?
Other partner. There's only two of us.
Yeah.
Path ahead leads to Snake Mouth Den. Currently, only licensed exploration teams can pass. Do you have a permit?
Absolutely not.
Hell yeah.
Permit that shows you're a
Go
certified
away.
exploration team under the Ant Kingdom.
Alright, this checks out. I'll open up the gate. Safe travels, explorers.
Cool.
Thank you, sir.
Look at I love all the little animations I've seen so far. Where just V is just being the cutest thing in the world.
I'd sure love to see him.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
Parsec is just being that. All right.
Getting like half a frame a second.
Yeah,
Excellent.
It's really bad.
Excellent. Oh, I like this. I'm gonna go yell at some people or something. Anyway, so we're back on the battle screen. Under strategies, we got Spy, which is essentially like Tattle from Paper Mario. But what is different is that all 3 party members can do this, and they all have unique text, and you don't have to tattle 3 times to do it,
Oh.
which I learned the annoying way. So cool. It's one of those stupid, annoying seedlings. They're all over the outskirts, but you don't even drop good items. Let's just beat them up already. Cool.
V is just fight me.
I love it. She's so cute.
He's a little
personified.
pissed off, and I respect that.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I'd be pissed off too if bee racism was so normalized. in the rest of society.
I don't recall in what I've played so far. I don't recall there being that much mention of it, but it definitely caught me off guard the first time I read it. All right, now we got the same thing, but flying now. I don't remember if they have anything different for it, but I should probably not have V do it because V is the only one that can hit airborne people. Spy, seedling, star. That means they're special. It probably actually means that I've already spied on them.
Seems this land has seedlings as well. Despite their adorable looks, they plague many fields and have no qualms devouring crops.
With what? They don't have a mouth.
Don't worry about it.
Although
Eat
weak
their
and
feet.
puny in comparison to me, their flying variation is troublesome as I can't reach it.
I'm too short.
I'll have to ask V for help.
Hell yeah. Alright, yeah. So, there we go. I don't know why, but I had a lot of trouble getting used to that meter because it just moved very fast. I am getting my shit kicked in a little bit. So, something I was going to mention earlier, but then the battle ended, is that they kind of lumped guarding and super guarding together in this game. So you can fail a guard entirely, and then you'll, like, I would have taken 2 if I failed it. I would take only 1 point of damage if I had essentially regular guarded, but then if I had the best possible timing, I would take 0 damage.
Okay, so all guards are mapped to the same button press, but the timing determines how good of a guard it is.
Yeah, so it's not a matter of, like, if you super guard, but you miss the timing, you just take full damage. It's a matter of, like, you would still essentially be doing the regular guard.
I prefer that system.
Yeah. Hey, like attacking up close, annoyed when an enemy is out of reach? Ask a friend who can
Oh,
fly.
always.
Yeah, ask a friend who can fly or toss something at it to bring it down. Press X to switch positions in battle and attack. Yeah, so you can use X to switch position on the field and in battle. So then Kabu's up front now, but then you can use B to change who's going first without moving them. So I'm
How
gonna.
annoying. I can neither fly nor throw things. Please ignore the elytra on my back, which normally cover wings on regular beetles.
Oh shit! I fucked up.
He lost his wings in the war. It's a sensitive
It's
topic.
actually just like a really cool like traveler's cloak looking thing.
It's very heavy.
Yeah. I got this really cool armor upgrade, but it weighs a ton.
He can't fly because he's just too weighed down.
Alright. Hiya! Also, when I was reminded of the fact that V's primary weapon was a boomerang.
Just sit here then.
Yeah,
Oh,
awesome.
right, they fall down when you hit them.
Yeah. So, but when I was reminded that V's primary weapon was a boomerang, I was delighted because I already wanted to voice them, but then I was like, "Oh, good, boomerangs! It ties in directly."
Boomerangs are just your brand now.
It is. I believe in Animal Crossing on the little passport thing, I have my profile quote as boomerangs and knuckles, which is my entire brand name.
Yep.
Boomerang boy.
Just put your whole identity on there.
Yeah. Gotta be straightforward.
If only Shy
Give
Guy
people a
was an
chance to know
option.
you.
Well, see, Shy Guy is represented in the fact that there's a title called for Shy Kid. So my title, the prefix is anonymous, and then so it's anonymous Shy Kid, boomerangs and knuckles, is the full thing that's read on my
Perfect.
little Animal Crossing card. Also, I love the seedlings design. They're very cute. They remind me of Seedot from Pokemon. It is a shame that I don't have the field commands yet, because I keep pushing the B button to do that. Who is this fine fellow?
I would love to know.
Oh, that's me.
Frog. Excuse me, bug of old complexion. Is everything all right?
Hey, Kabu, we're supposed to be adventuring? Snake Mouth Den? Endless Riches?
Sorry, V. I cannot ignore an old bug in distress.
First of all, name's Chuck, and and I bet I'm younger than both of you. But if you gotta know,
I guess I'm back over here now.
I'm almost done arranging my cozying rest space for travelers. Going to Snake Mouth Den. I just can't pull out these darned weeds.
You call this cozy?
Chuck, Snakemouth Den is more dangerous than rain on a wedding day. Shouldn't you be warning travelers?
There's a lot of things more dangerous than that.
Look, will you help me or not?
I just really wanted to set up a bed and breakfast here. I'm not doing any pulling, at least not for free. I love her little pout face. It's great.
He's so rude.
Watch this, V. I press B near small bushes or rocks.
Hey-ya!
Oh!
Whoa, nice!
Yes, I am impressive. Something like this is no match for my horn.
He has such an intense stance after he uses his horn attack too, it's great.
Palby, you actually helped me. This made my week. Oh, and if you did that to a small rock, it would make my whole month.
You got a reward ready, right?
But V, helping others is already its own reward. And you didn't do anything.
It's really not its own reward.
Oh, no worries. Helpful bugs deserve gratitude. I ain't got much, but please, take this.
10
This
berries.
is my last possession.
I spent everything in making this bed and breakfast, and that darned weed ruined it, so you deserve this. Berries, so many berries.
Use them to buy something nice later, alright? Perhaps from my bed and breakfast.
Thank
It's an
you.
investment.
We surely will. We'll be going now. Make sure to warn others of the danger.
And maybe relocate your bed and breakfast at least slightly further away from the dangerous killing place.
Alright,
I
everybody.
think
watch
it's
out.
great here. What's the issue?
Yeah.
This path up
Also,
ahead
I
is
question
very
use of
dangerous,
perishables
so
as currency.
you shouldn't go down there on an empty stomach. Come on by.
Wanna know where
It's
my enemies
bed
are
and
from? Yes,
breakfast with the view, and the view is the mangled corpses of fallen agents.
Yeah. Just what you want from a bed and breakfast.
Don't these carcasses just make you hungry?
Yeah. I cook them up fresh. Alright, yeah, so using your little field command on enemies in the overworld doesn't actually act as a direct attack, but it does stun them, and it gives you a secondary attack at the beginning of the battle, rather than just being free damage. And so we'll get to the extent of the command, but you saw like Kabu had like little ×2 over his head. That means that he got a second turn, and there are some drawbacks to having a second turn. I don't remember if that applies to the field attack bonus thing that it does, or if it's just in general, but we will be encountering that mechanic in a bit. Oh, a leaf. I found a crunchy leaf. A satisfying crunch when bit.
Crunch.
Love that crunch.
Well,
Hey, leave some leaves for me.
I had potato chips around here earlier.
I
could've
need to
done some
sell
ASMR.
something in my bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
This is it. Snake Mouth Den.
It doesn't look that scary, you know?
According to rumors I have heard, it is the grave of 1,000 explorers. Having ended
Fucked up,
countless
it's true.
journeys, many a song have been written about its dangers.
For real?
I could sing you one right now. Its interior must be absolutely riddled with monsters and death traps. We must be extremely cautious.
Jeez,
That
way to
sounds
sell it to me,
boring.
Kabu. The higher the danger, the better the treasure.
It's true that the artifact is likely to be inside, but are simple riches worth such a risk to you?
Hell yeah,
I love money.
that's literally why I signed up for this. Stop trying to scare me off. Let's get in there.
I must make sure she stays safe.
How honorable.
Oh, Snake Mouth Tunnel!
Yeah, Snake Mouth Tunnel.
Through the mountain. Snake Mouth, Snake Mouth, Snake Mouth, Snake Mouth Tunnel!
Oh yeah, just remember the last lyric of that song. Ding and die. That probably should have been the first thing that he sang, considering how dangerous it is, because they've been hyping this cave up like nobody's business. Also, I barely see any resemblance to a snake. It doesn't. I see the fangs.
It's got
It has
those little
fangs.
fangs,
Well,
and
well, yeah.
that's-
I see
We're
the.
only seeing one frame at a time here, and even we could recognize the snake.
Well, no. I more so. I fail to see what makes it distinctly a snake, other than the fangs. Like I thought it would be more like a tunnel at the mouth of it. Like it would look more like a snake, other than just the
I
fangs.
am getting an Alaskan bullworm from this. Like,
There's much more light here. This room must be quite near the cracked ceiling. What a surprisingly cozy entrance. We might even be able to make a
where
bed
are the
and breakfast
death
here.
traps? I was told there'd be death traps.
There's only one death trap. It's very good.
Hey, Kabu, do you really have to comment on every small thing?
I'm sorry.
Stop hurting his
Eh,
feelings.
Hey, don't look so sad. How about this? If I want to know more about where we are, or something, or about something or someone near us, I'll just tap minus. Sound good?
Very well. I will make sure to have information at hand for when you do.
Cool. Now let's keep going. Yeah. So one of my
Unlocked.
big. Sorry, what?
That's the area tattle unlocked.
Yeah, essentially.
Snake Mouth Den is quite dangerous, but this room is quite cozy.
Let's go before you jinx it. Yeah, so you can do that on people as well, and one of my big complaints with the original Paper Mario is that there's no way to interact with your partners after you after you get them into your party, where at least in Thousand Year Door they at least have little bits of dialogue and cutscenes and stuff. And I was like, well, the way to fix that would just have a button to talk to your partner about whatever it is that you're currently doing. Like how Goombella has the area tattle or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
what's up with this thing? It's like a spiky pill bug. Its armor is really strong, so I can barely hurt it. I bet Kabu can flip it over, though. Awesome! Don't be mean to Kabu.
What has Kabu done besides be a decent person?
Kabu is excellent. V is just mean to everyone. Don't take it personally.
V's just a rancid bitch.
Yeah. V is just really, really mean all the time. Some enemies have defense. Yeah. Flip enemies, negating enemy defense. Yeah. Cool. Did you say something? You cut out there.
Oh no, I just laughed. I'm happy this game is taking advantage of its bug theming by taking advantage of the bug's greatest weakness of being flipped over.
Yeah, flipped onto their backs. Oh, it's so good.
The bridge seems to be out. How are we going to cross?
Well, that's it. Game over. Let's go back.
Wait, V, hold on. It's too soon to give up. There
V,
must
you
be a
have
way.
wings.
Duh, I was kidding, you know? Look over there. It's one of those ancient switches. We just need to hit it.
You can just fly over to it, right?
That's too much effort. I got a better plan. My mighty beamerang! I just need to
Not
get up to it
again.
in front with X and press B to throw it.
I will trust you with this then. Give it your best shot.
Cool.
So not that she can't fly, she's just too
She just
lazy.
doesn't. She just chooses not to.
Doesn't feel
Yeah.
like it.
I just noticed how startled they were in the
Lazy
back.
beach. Well done, V. I wasn't expecting you to do that.
Yeah, of course, just as planned.
Let's continue. I'm glad to have a reliable partner.
Super reliable. Yeah, so it took me a sec to process it the first time, but she was trying to hit the little switch in the background, not cut the rope. Just cutting the rope was the byproduct of it. And then you go over and check out the switch and it's broken anyway. Oh, man.
So she fucking missed. Solve the problem.
Long.
Up once we're actually live.
Yep, probably not gonna last long.
But for now, let's just appreciate that button bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look
Look
at
at that
it. It's
bouncy button.
beautiful.
Boing.
Boing, boing, boing.
Smooth animation.
Look at that timer. It's counting. It's counting
Look
up in
yes.
actual
Look at Gabo's
seconds.
cool-ass portrait with half of his face in shadow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's edgy as fuck. Alright, let me do this. Music. Oh yeah, so this is a cool little setting they have. So you can set it so that the music will either just continue from where it left off, or it'll start over after a battle. I don't know why they made that a setting, but I'm glad that they did.
Like old Pokemon games that would restart it after you got in a battle.
3D outlines full, low, or off. Hold on. So this is full with the intense, like the intense black outlines, which I like. I think we'll keep it on that.
Yeah, I like that.
But let's see what low looks like for a sec. This looks alright. I definitely could
Yeah.
see this being useful for like if your computer was just,
Bad.
yeah. But this also kind of looks nice. About there's something nice about having like a distinction between the background and you and other playable characters, where like you have black borders, but stuff in the environment
That's a
doesn't.
good point, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Like,
which video
yeah.
setting I like best.
I can't tell the difference.
It's because all the 2D objects still have the black outlines. No
yeah,
matter what.
yeah. So
Are we
everything
streaming right now? Are we live?
we
Or-
should be.
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, I
Okay.
have the Twitch open.
Yeah. Cool.
Leave this place, for beyond this point lies great danger.
Oh no!
We've already
We
lost-
all-
I was
We have
just-
already lost one of ours to this wretched place.
Curses! This coziness was an illusion.
This coziness
Powerful.
was an illusion.
I
Our
can't
path
believe
will
they'd
be
lie
easy.
to us like that.
I was tricked.
It was a trick. They deceived you. No place full of treasure's ever been safe.
What? So many have fallen looking for riches. Let's find the treasure quickly so no one else ventures in here. I will do this for them.
You're like
Thank you
super
for your
honor bound,
service.
aren't you?
Yes!
I love that. It's so cute how he's just like super duper heroic. God damn it! I keep messing up the timing for the
Kabu is
strike.
good boy.
He's the best. He's the best. I love him so much.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It is like the only good person we've met so far.
Basically.
Everyone else has been a bit of an asshole. God damn it!
Fuck everyone but Kyle.
Oh no!
I love the failing animations. They're so
Kabu is
cute.
the last bug with morals.
Yeah.
I love getting to see the animations for this now.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna-
cute.
It's like so much better, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it's running great now. Of course, now that we've said that, I'm sure it'll fuck
I
up.
think you know what it
Yeah.
is. It's that
that
Boots'
second parsec
name.
that we closed.
It's yeah. Actually, let me double check to make sure that there's not another one running. There is. What the fuck? Why are there? It ran away again. What the hell?
I think it's just a persistent Windows 10 bug because it does that whenever I open that up when I have like Steam running or something. Sometimes it'll do that for that icon.
Schrodinger's parsec. Maybe only not.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me do-
Forbidden parsec.
There we go. I love how determined she looks before the boomerang flies. She like squints super hard and she's like,
Spins in a full circle before throwing it.
honestly, if you don't do that motion when you throw your boomerangs, then you're not throwing them with enough conviction.
Tell that to Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
It's mandatory to use to do the spin attack every time you throw a boomerang in Breath of the Wild.
Correct.
It's not part of the animation of throwing. You just have to you just have to do one beforehand, or it won't
A
let you.
mushroom?
You gotta do it in real life too.
What? We did all this for that? Seriously? It wasn't even a rare item. Heck, it wasn't even a rare mushroom. Who designed this place? I will sting them in the face. I'll tear this place down.
She's mad
Come
enough,
now,
she's
V.
willing to lose her stinger.
Unfortunate as it may be, let's pick it up and start looking again.
Fine. Found a mushroom. A mushroom beyond average.
Aww.
Restores 3
I
HP.
wish I
Thank
was
you.
beyond average.
That's the 1,000-year door. We found it. Hold on, what was it? I missed it.
Mush, thank you for calling him beyond average.
I figured that was it because it sounded when he did the thank you, I thought he was trying to do the beetle voice.
I wasn't deliberately, but
Huh? What? Of course!
That was close.
Kabu, though.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Kabu, are you okay?
Son of a friggin' beast flying over.
I guess he
Yeah,
is.
he's fine.
Mm,
Don't worry.
perfect time to go home. I don't like the look of this place.
Don't you dare!
Leave Kabu
But
down
I'm
there
his
to rot.
reliable teammate. I'm gonna regret this. And now the door's open. It just required a pressure plate to
It
be pushed down at the
required a
bottom.
human sacrifice. Or
I-
beetle
I appreciate that they
sacrifice.
at least acknowledged she could just fucking fly out of there if
Yeah.
she wanted to.
It's so good.
Uh,
No rush, I can wait. I love that that's a
Oof. I am lucky this mushroom drove my fall.
I would have carried you, but you seem really heavy.
I assure you I am lighter than I seem.
Uh-huh. Anyways, this place is really creepy.
I must agree. And there doesn't seem to be a way back up for me. We will have to look around.
This is like at least 50% less cozy than it was before. Let's be careful, okay? You were almost a goner.
Maybe 75%.
Yeah. I estimate this is a 50 to 75% less cozy, although it is approximately 20% moodier. 6 out of 10. Kabu just has a hobby rather of just raiding various locations, just for no real reason. Yikes! Is that a mod?
This dude, I think, is Dragoni.
This
By
is
the Queen! What a terrible fate. A moment of silence in solidarity for a fallen explorer.
yes.
Rip
Dragoni's
and piss.
only other voice so
Tabs,
far
tabs,
are dead.
Tabs,
Ah.
tabs,
Maybe
tabs.
there's a chance to give him anything.
New. Oh.
Wait, he's alive?
Quick! We
He's
must free him!
snapping.
Okay. I'm gonna see if the beamerang can cut through the web.
I will make sure there are no other V, watch out!
Oh Jesus! Giant enemy spider. Spider. Look at
How could it be so
I don't
huge?
think
Sneak
that's
up
how
on us.
spider mandibles work.
Kabu, we gotta run. Treasure ain't worth this.
It's not that. We cannot abandon this poor moth to his fate.
Why not?
Because honor.
I don't get any of that.
Bye,
V,
V.
V, wait! Curses!
Giant enemy spider.
This has to be some cruel. However, I cannot give up, even if I'm alone.
Ooh, purple leaves.
Ooh, pretty. You're
This
really moving
fucking
on to
theme
get
slaps.
purple
Ah,
leaves.
yeah.
Oh, fuck, jam!
Dun, 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 dun. Also, we can't spy this guy yet, so I'm just gonna smack.
Oh, these are some good spider jams.
Yeah. I love the name of this track. I guess it's a mild spoiler, but because his name is showing up as Spider, it's not a spoiler. the name of this track is called. His friends call him Spooter with a U. In parentheses, don't call him Spooter.
I love that.
That's amazing.
It is stronger than it looks. Crud! It's too high up. Only V was here. Must I really sit here and do nothing?
Yes.
You might. You might have to.
That's the first time I got the good block on that one.
Hey, congrats.
It's too much by myself after all.
Ow. Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Everyone, I failed. You wasted your hopes on me.
It's alright, man.
Smack!
Ow. V?
Look,
By the holy jaws of the Queen, V! You left me to my fate! You are vile!
I love how that's his first.
Hey,
Hey, I was going to apologize, and I came back, right? You pushed me away from the web, but I still left, so I'm.
I will properly scold you later. The situation is dire, but I've got a plan. We will attack the web holding the moth while battling the spider.
And we bail when we free him.
Precisely. Except we'll run together this time, without leaving anyone behind.
I apologized already. Here it
Failed
comes.
too, exactly.
Let's do it. I mean, it was sort of a general apology. Oh shit!
Sorry
The
for
spider jams are
everything.
back. Dun, 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 dun.
Lick spider jams.
Shit! I probably should have had Kabu attack the web before the spider dropped to the ground. Guess I'm just gonna smack him a little bit.
Mm.
Nice.
Don't worry, I've got a plan. It proceeds to immediately do the opposite of the plan.
It's fine.
He's like.
Remember the plan. We must attack the web holding the moth captive. Ignore the fact that I completely forgot the plan
Well,
earlier.
no, it's not his fault that V cut the spider down.
Fair enough.
So I think he really was just yelling at V. He's like, "Hey, remember the plan!" Block. God, I love the slappy ass bass in this track. It's so good. I think this was.
Seinfeld bass.
Oh right, we did it. I think this was the first track that I've heard, or that I heard from this game.
Begone, wretched beast.
Smack! Giant enemy spider. Oh shit, I was drinking water. Kabu, I'm done here!
Well done. Yep.
Let's get out of
Let's
here!
get out of here.
Giant enemy spider! I've decided anytime that the spider makes a roaring sound effect, I'm going to have to say that.
Well, then that means I've got to go.
Leave us alone already, monster.
Yeah, just every single time without fail. Also, I love that the spider just gets caught in the door. Gee, guy's too fat to come in here.
Indeed. It's like
Kabu?
10% cozier without that thing here.
Sorry for running away. Yeah, just the
Very
giant enemy
well.
spider music is in the background, but just slightly muffled.
You are forgiven, V. It was understandable.
It took you long enough. Most people would be crying at getting rescued.
Let's
Meanwhile,
turn over a new leaf, V. This moth is our priority.
Meanwhile,
This
he's just
man is
dead on the
dying.
ground. Ah,
You're awake.
congratulations!
I
You make that.
agree.
You made that sound like almost a real language. I'm impressed. What the? Hey, are you okay? You hit your head or something?
Could this moth be speaking an ancient tongue? Perhaps he is of the fabled tribes lurking underground.
I think he's just key smashing, personally.
No, we can speak Bugnish.
Do you need like a minute or something? Like a water bottle? Ice pack?
No,
You sure?
Got some berries here.
we are fine now.
Thank goodness, you had us quite worried.
Where are we? Where is the spider?
just like muffled in the background.
Can still
Let's
hear
get
it.
you Let's get you up to speed.
Well, so it was like a spider or something. We fell down a hole. That was really annoying.
It had a great
Had some
theme
great
song.
kick-ass music. I flipped it upside down once. That was cool.
Yeah, and we found a mushroom. That was pretty
Surely.
nice.
It seems we owe our life to you, V.
Seriously?
No big deal though. It sucks we're trapped here though.
Were you looking for treasure as well, alongside fellow explorers? What's your name?
Leaf is fine.
Oh,
And
happy Leif Erikson Day!
He was-
Dang it, Durkin.
He was speaking fucking whatever language.
Norwegian.
Yeah, Norwegian. I didn't want to say Norwegian first, just in case that was completely wrong. But yeah, no, he was just speaking Norwegian. There were just as many J's and G's as there are in Norwegian.
A scouting mission, in fact.
You got some luck to be alive. Did you do anything scouting about the artifact?
Artifact? If it is here, it is probably ahead.
Please give him a Norwegian accent.
We work together.
I
We'll
will
surely
try.
find both it and the exit.
We have little choice. We will accompany you.
That's the worst Gamer Saps impression I ever heard.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say something. Like,
I can do a lot of accents. Norwegian is not one of them.
Well, good news.
Can you fight?
Saps cannot do an American accent either, so it works out.
Yeah, it all balances out.
Really part of scouting.
Seriously? You came into this place without knowing how to fight?
Make sure to stay behind us so we can protect you.
There are fireworks outside. They're definitely too quiet to be heard, unless I'm actually wrong and you can hear it. But
No.
It
That's
is
fine.
the 11th.
Good.
How reassuring.
okay, we spent too much time here. Let's look for the exit. Oh shit, guys, we got a new party member. He can't fight yet, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. He's just a little scrambled. After the scene, you should tattle the area. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh wait, hold on. Let me skip this and try and spread out a little bit so you can actually see who's talking.
This is that blasted spider's den. I really don't want to stay here any longer. It is 0% cozy.
No kidding. Can we just go? Hold on, wait. You want to get eaten by a spider? We're not going back. I will admit that was the first thing that I tried when I as soon as I got control again. All right, let's see what I have to say about this room.
This room seems surprisingly straightforward.
No issues here. I needed a break out from all the death traps. And by death traps, I mean giant enemy spider.
That's Dragoni.
It's a good chance to stretch our legs.
Our 6 legs.
Rafe, if you need to take a break, let us know. We will carry you.
That is not happening.
Oh, the fatigue. It's him.
I said it's not happening.
Nerds.
What a weird tablet. It's written in an even weirder language.
Seems to be ancient script.
These letters look familiar to us. We should be able to decipher it. Let us check it again.
Okay. You can switch your party order during battle using the strategy flower. Whoever's in front receives a bonus to attacking power. In return, said person is targeted more often by enemies. You can't switch if someone is exhausted all their turns. Yeah. So that... Oh, geez, I forgot about these guys. Hold on.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love these guys'
Interesting.
design. Oh, yeah, so I did the first strike,
Boomerang
so you see the
juggling.
little... See the
Oh,
little...
this thing's so cute.
Are
It
you
is-
dancing?
A little bit. It looked like it. So I forget who has what information on this, but yeah. So with the little 2 icon, that means I can move twice. Normally, you can do something where you pass up your turn. So like this, I don't have the option to do that yet. But normally, I can pass up my turn and essentially give the other party member a second attack, but the second attack will be weaker. But I don't think that. Also, yeah, this guy's just called Zombie Ant.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is just a cordyceps fungus, and I will use
When
my.
the cordyceps kicks in.
I know we were playing The Last of Us.
Tries to get information on enemies. Zombie Ant. That ant is possessed! No way! It's just a story that the queen tells kids to scare them. It's too creepy. I'm gonna take it out. Alright, just because I like the tattle information, or the spy information on it, I'm gonna have Kabu also tattle it.
By Venus, that ant walks after its passing. A zombie ant.
I love the name.
I truly believe they were nothing more than a myth. It is my duty as a fellow explorer to end its suffering.
Nope.
I think
Nope.
Zimbiant?
I love how it walks like a zombie. That's so cute.
If there was a second tier of enemy where it was like a slightly different color, that would definitely be the name. You can see all your teammates' tattles in the bestiary menu. Yes, I did figure that out later. I just liked their tattle information a lot, so I just wanted to show it off while I was there. But yeah, so there's so much text here. There's so much fun little things. So yeah, you can read up all. Yeah, so there's the standard stuff. Common seedling characterized by a rectangular flower adorning its head. It's one of the most common species in the world. They're tenacious and have a huge appetite, which they sate by devouring farmers' crops. They use the flower on their head to fly. Although it can be ripped out, it grows back within a week. That's good. Yeah, so you can see different notes by different people, and you don't have to do them all. Like, you just have all the
That's
notes
nice.
without having to tattle them twice. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's nice that you can see the alternate things. Yeah. Hold on. Inchius. Yeah. Inchius multi-legged
Oh, I thought
caterpillar.
that said Intas at first.
Inchius! It's early stages of its life, and it was supposed to become a butterfly. However, the strange atmosphere in Snakemouth... Can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the garage door opening. That's what happens when the room
Lovely.
is directly above the garage door. In the early stages of its life, it was supposed to become a butterfly. Its strange atmosphere and Snakemouth Den altered it in weird ways. It will forever be a violent, irrational caterpillar.
Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Just like normal caterpillars.
Yeah. It's impressive armor. It stands no chance against my horn. Yeah. Also, there's only 22 enemy things. I thought at first that it would just only show as far down as we had encountered enemies, but no, there's just 22 enemy types. Which nope, there's more apparently.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was trying to do the. Oh well, yep. See, that looks much more. I don't know why it stopped where it did. I was trying to scroll more. All right, there's 70 different
Weird.
recipes. Yep, there's second garage door.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought for a second that.
Close it after.
Let me see what the. Let me put it on low and see how that compares. I don't know. Low looks kind of weird because the thin lines display weird on my monitor. So I think I'll keep it either on. I'm lying again. Yeah, God, it's compulsive. I'm sorry. I'll set it back to full for now.
Clueless's lies.
But that was Clueless's lie, wasn't it? Get away.
Give me back those full luscious outlines,
Yeah.
baby.
Thick outlines. Pressing B in battle allows you to change current. Yeah, so I explained this earlier. Different ways of attacking. Mine's currently attacking when take blah blah blah. Let me switch to yeah.
I'm getting the delays again.
Oh dear.
Yep,
Because
it's
the garage
starting.
door opened.
Yeah, God, garage door's letting all the internet out.
Oh no!
God fucking damn it. Nice.
Try switching it back to no outlines after this and see what that does.
Oh, Do you think that actually has any kind of impact?
I
on the-
have no idea, but it did start directly after you switched the
It-
out.
I figured it wouldn't have any direct impact, but you were right. It was very startling how like
No, but
scarily it
the
lined up.
outlines.
All
Because
improved.
Started part.
Getting the outlines.
All right. Let me try doing. Oh, cool! We got our first level up.
Is it
Hooray!
time to
Rank
put the
up.
brand?
Rank up.
Normally I would support the brand, but we literally do not have any medals except for the one that we would already have enough.
Kills you.
Yeah. So I think that will be our second level up, but for now, I'm gonna go for health just because it's earlier on, and I don't know.
You're a coward.
Yeah.
I like not
Yeah.
dying as quickly.
Yeah. The thing with boosting health is that it only adds 1 to your health as opposed to like 5 in Paper Mario. So I think after maybe 2 upgrades to health over the course of what, like, it won't really be worth it, and I can just start investing in medals for health stuff. But
Yeah.
until we get access to better medals, I think I'm gonna stick with health points. And if I recall correctly, I leveled up a second time before the end of the. Oh, I learned Secret Stash.
Neato.
Yeah. But oh yeah. Also, we picked up a crystal berry earlier. We'll probably find out what that is. I still don't actually know.
Well, from the name, it sounds like they're crystal berries.
Well,
She has one.
this much is true. Also, yeah. So you see, Kabu has the little sweat drops coming off. That is, you'd see it if Parsec was functioning. But
Yeah,
it-
I can see the screenshot of it.
yeah, the one frame that you can see. But that is the indicator that he is tired. Because if you'll notice, if you could have noticed rather, on the first hit he did 3 damage. And then the second hit, he only did 2, and that was because he was doing the second attack. Also, goodbye, Leaf. He just fell in the water.
Oh,
Can't believe he died.
He just got
And
out of
right
that spider's
after
web,
we
too.
saved him.
Yeah. out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Or water, as the case may be.
Ah, yes,
Aw.
water.
For the longest
Fire.
time, I thought that phrase was
What-
into
what-
the freezer, which makes no sense, but that's what I thought it was.
You're right, it doesn't. What
Taking
the
that
fuck
bit.
is going on with that berry?
I don't know, but I managed to save it from its never-ending time loop of death. Ingeus. I can't get. I didn't really piece it together until Frogdoor mentioned it, but I love that one of the main weaknesses of enemies is that they can get caught on their backs. Like, I didn't really like process that as being like a bug thing.
that's just how bugs be sometimes.
Yeah, hitting an enemy outside of it. Yeah.
You're gonna find a click beetle boss that's completely immune to it.
Oh god,
Oh no.
flips himself over. God, you just made me start thinking about what other bosses I'm gonna encounter. Because, spoilers: the boss of this dungeon is the spider again. Except this time you can
What?
actually fight it.
How could you spoil us like that?
It's
Clueless?
almost like we're gonna get to that part before the end of the stream. Oh no. But it just made me start thinking about the fact that I'm excited to find out what other bosses in this game are because I want to see what other crazy bugs we see.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot you can do with bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As evidenced by the fact that that in the first area alone, we've got like weird mutant caterpillars that are also basically pill bugs, and zombie ants, which I love. I love that they're just called zombie ants. So straightforward and very. And I didn't think about this until just now, but zombie ant, like the way it's just kind of combined into one word, reminds me of the Boots knowingly in the chat smiley emoticon. But like, oh, leaf! No, I wanted that crunchy leaf. I guess the leaf doesn't
Hey,
respond,
there's
but
a
the
thing
money
over
does.
there. Can you get that with your boomerang?
I don't think I saw this the first time I went through. Pick the V. I swear to God. Straight.
See, so that-
In front of you.
V. It's a straight shot. Thank you. Got an HP plus medal. Increases an allies' HP by 2.
Well,
That's
that
something-
already makes picking HP on level up obsolete
Yep.
for at least one level.
Precisely. Alright, so generally speaking, if I recall correctly, I seem to remember something in the material, or like in the promotional material where Kabu had defense points, so just because he's, you know, a beetle, so I think at some point he gets that naturally. It might have just been a badge that they had on, and I might be completely wrong, but either way, I wanted to make him my, he's good to have in the
Tank.
front line anyway, as a tank, yeah, just
He's
because,
got the most health.
yeah, well, I made him have the most health, he gets an extra 2, but, I like the idea of him being a tank, just partly because of his build, but also partly because him being at the front acts as a good way to, like, flip over enemies and then have the people behind him attack in sequence.
Nice work, everyone. What the fuck is that? Leaf, watch out!
Oh. What the heck?
By the great ancestors! What kind of sorcery is that?
I was
Hey,
An
Joe.
ants! I missed that!
so good.
We are unsure. This is new.
You seriously expect us to believe that?
It's forbidden Norway magic.
We mean it. It's the truth.
Magic's no common feat. There are less than 10 known sorcerers in history.
Well, now there are 11.
Leaf is just super nonchalant about it. And she's like, oh yeah, cool, we got magic. You're not some criminal with a huge bounty, are you?
You s-
You seriously believe that?
We will talk later. I take it you can fight now?
We'll try.
I mean, I just got this ability like 2 seconds ago. I might as well try murdering things.
Wait, everyone. Now that we're a trio, let me share a useful technique. With turn relay, picked from the colorful flower, one of us can lend our turn to another.
How is that useful? It sounds tedious.
Well, for example, we could let V attack twice to knock down flying enemies.
You should let me attack 3 times. I'll take them all on.
You shouldn't abuse it like that, though. The exhaustion will reduce your attack power by 1 every time you attack in a round.
Ah, fine.
Well, it sounds mildly useful. We'll try it out.
Now, on your guard!
Yeah! So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do... There it is. Turn relay and give a second turn to V, and now V is gonna attack twice, like they just said. Oh no, I should have tattled them. I'll have Leaf do it.
Womp womp.
I like how I am aware that it has a different name, but I'm still calling it tattling, because that's basically what it is. Yeah. Alright. Also, from what few I remember off the top of my head, Leaf's tattles are very nice. Yeah, this is the one!
Mushrooms get crazier by the day.
Hell yeah, they do!
Although some of our skills could finish stuff quickly, we help us save some TP.
Yeah. They move like bloopers, but they're mushrooms. Also, I have a
I
really
like
hard
them
time.
already.
Yeah, they're so goofy looking. They don't even look like they're actually like trying to fly. It just looks like they're doing a really weird squat dance in the air.
Moscow, Moscow,
Oh,
fuck out my eye!
It's like, Moscow, Moscow. Holy shit, my fucking eye. Oh god, it really hurts. Yeah, also I didn't really acknowledge it, but Leaf's ice magic is like Vivian's Shade Fist with the command.
Goodness, that magic isn't a joke.
It's pretty cool.
It's a fucking pun. If you truly couldn't do it before, this den is hiding more secrets than I first thought.
Everything's just too suspicious. I don't believe Leaf just yet.
We're telling the truth. If we had ice magic, that accursed spider wouldn't have caught us.
I say, let's focus on getting out alive. We can collect our thoughts when we're safe.
Sorry.
Very well. If you need us to freeze anything, press V while we're leading.
I guess it's fine for now. Onward! I can almost smell the treasure.
We've gone a lot of places and none of them are Norwegian.
I've noticed.
God. It's just cute. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's very cute.
I just had to gush about it for a second. Yeah, so Leaf does a little freezy thing. It's like a short range thing, and I believe I will be able to demonstrate it in this area right up here. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about it. It's not funny. I'm all soaked now.
Sorry, V. I couldn't help it. It seems the ceiling's dripping.
Ugh, why is there so much water in here? Under us, above us? It doesn't make any sense.
This is good though.
What do you mean?
If it's water,
Yeah,
then it can be frozen.
hell yeah.
Impressive. If
That's
you can
so
do that, it
true.
opens a lot of options for us. I bet I can push them with my horn as well.
That's pretty cool, Leaf.
Enemies, the water around us. Even though they seem like obstacles, we can exploit them for our own benefit.
That should be the title of my autobiography.
Let's give your ice magic a try on all we can find.
God, I just remembered this one bit of dialogue that I got to when we get back to town after this, and I want to get to that point before the end of stream because it's really good. It's really cute.
The craftsmanship on this statue is pretty good, compared to everything else at least.
That it is. It's a shame this monument outlived its creators.
Yeah, you only hear about roaches in folktales nowadays.
Aw.
Oh, the irony.
Like roaches.
When did the roaches disappear?
A bit before I was born, I think.
So, pretty recently.
Hey!
It was indeed quite a recent event. No one knows for sure the how or why, however.
This is the present talk. We should really find a way out.
This can't be right.
So, immediately, Leaf is just super mysterious, and I like it. I like this. I like this setup. It's really cool.
And the irony of roaches being the ones to go extinct
Mhm.
first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Let me switch to Leaf, yeah. I know this is probably just, is garage door, yep.
Yep.
This is probably, just me being, GameCube controller biased, but,
Oh,
with the
goodness.
with the action commands on the GameCube controller for what's it called? This game sets shit up so early and then comes to punch you in the gut later. I love it when games do that. It's so fucking good. God, Ghost Trick is like the go-to example of one that does that like perfectly, of like stuff really, really early on being set up, and oh man, I don't know, but I just like fuck. That was me being dumb. Switch back to Leaf. Thank you, garage door. What are they doing? Why do they need to open the garage door so many times? Last I checked, you only need to open it once when you're coming in and once when you're closing it. And that's it. Who's coming in and out of our garage door?
The internet.
Don't need to.
Yeah, the internet is being delivered in boxes to the
Oh wow, a second 1,000-year door?
That's
Man, a
the
lot-
2,000-year door.
No,
Ah.
it's the the first one was the 1,000-year door. This is the 2,000-year door, but for some reason the next one we encounter is the 2001-year door. For some reason they thought we just wanted a sequel to 2000 rather than to 1000. Right, when I lost what to do, yeah. Oh, I don't think we did the -1 in this room yet. This room is gigantic.
Indeed. It's hard to know where to go.
When in doubt, go left.
No way, right is right.
Given the way this cave has been laid out, I believe we will have to go both ways.
Big if true.
What the drag?
No joke. Let's rest up and then explore some more. Hey-ya! Also, you can just straight up freeze enemies and just leave them there. I mean,
Not for
they'll
long,
they
though, it
die.
seems.
then they die. It's kind of funny, actually.
Lumi, stop playing Animal Crossing and come to our stream.
Come watch the stream. Also, there was a thing up ahead that reminded me that I didn't go in here to get this. Ah, I thought it was gonna be a badge or medal. I'm gonna instinctually call things by their Paper Mario name, so please don't make fun of me too much for that.
I'll only
Of
make fun
course.
of you a little bit.
You make fun of me an acceptable amount. There's a good ratio.
Oh, I do that every stream.
To the left, look behind the mushroom. I'm
To the left, Clue.
Yes,
that ain't
yes.
left.
Yes, I know, but I thought he was talking about a mushroom in this area. I didn't know when he sent that message, and I thought it was too late. But behind this mushroom, I think, is what he's talking about. Nope, not
Just
that one.
check every single mushroom.
All
There's
of
a lot
them.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drive up to Canada real quick. Hold on. Where's the? Is he talking about the big one back there? Because I remember there being something around there. There
That'd be my
might.
guess.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't think there's any other mushrooms down here. So yeah, I think it is just a matter of going back to the. Yeah, no. So it's on the way back up there. Oh well. I like this. It's fun.
You did just manage to find a way to go in every single direction except left.
Yeah. Well, I was for whatever reason my brain was operating under the assumption that I can't go to this area yet because I keep forgetting that the water droplets aren't just little environmental things. Hold on a sec.
I like that swapping the leader keeps you in the same place instead of just putting you wherever they were standing before.
It's a nice little thing. Yeah. Oh shit. The big one. Yeah. So
Ah!
I see. Good ol' me being smooth-brained up in this bug Fables
That's
tale.
okay.
Hee-yah!
I think we're all at least a little smooth-brained.
Yeah, parts of my brain have been sanded, but not evenly. Occasionally, I have moments of genius, but not often.
I don't.
That's because you got a properly smoothed down brain.
Yeah, mine's smooth all over.
Polish shine.
I wanted those ugly wrinkles gone. I wanted it polished.
You got it ironed. Fuck. Push the wrong
Yeah.
I want to be able to see my reflection in that brain.
button. God, have you ever seen the one Mythbusters episode where they? There it is. There's a
Hey.
Mythbusters episode where they tested the myth of there it is, a smaller mushroom behind the bigger mushroom.
It's
A
beyond
baby.
average.
Haha.
Yeah. And I'll
Anyway,
turn-
what's this about Mythbusters?
Yeah, there was an episode of Mythbusters where they tested the guys can be frozen, blah 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 blah. Yep. These are all puzzle mechanics that I could easily show off. But they tested this one saying of you can't polish and they kept calling it a
God, I remember that.
they kept calling it a poo in the episode, but I imagine the
They
original
use-
saying is just shit. Can't
Yeah,
polish
polish
shit.
Yeah.
it, still
You
shit.
can't. The actual saying is you can't polish a turd.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is. But so they tested it, and apparently you can if it's like the right consistency or whatnot. And the fact that they had to test that and they had to find very specific kinds
Yeah,
of
they managed to acquire shit from like 6 different animals that
I
they
think one of them
tried
was like
out,
a giraffe and a lion, an
compacted
elephant.
it in each one into a ball, and then went at it with a polisher.
Yeah, and then it worked. I mean, it was like industrial polish and all that,
I
and it
think
was.
the lion was the one that worked.
That's
the
why I
best, got the
remembered it.
best
It was a
shine out of
lion.
it.
Yeah, but it just the fact that they did that didn't work.
Chinese roaches.
Chinese roaches. Well, it was the. What was the? I was trying to connect it to the one Ratatouille short where they talk about the Norway rat that's actually from China.
Right.
God, that was so dumb. Nope. Oh, fuck. Fuck that up. Zombie ant. Now, if I recall correctly, I think that Leaf does get the rank up bonus that you get. Danger Shroom. This mushroom is really dangerous. Unfortunately, it's super delicious. Restores 1 TP at a price. So I haven't actually used this, so I don't know what that price is yet. Let me... Honey produced in the bee kingdom makes you happy, but also fat. I'll drop that for a second and eat
Makes
a...
you fat, but we don't care about that.
Yeah. Give me that honey. Give me that honey drop. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 okay.
Have a little splash.
Freeze while you're
Just
standing in
having
it.
a fun. Just having a fun time.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Deep down in the scary dark place. I couldn't think of a way to shoehorn Snake Mouth Den into that song. God, Kabu. No. This is no,
Some
damn
of
it.
the physics mechanics are a bit awkward in this.
Well, it's mostly that I'm just impatient, so I oftentimes
it's
will
just
push
that
the
you're
button too
bad?
soon. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I was trying to say.
I would never blame Kabu for this.
Yeah, Kabu,
Me,
Kabu
girl, help.
in
You're right,
no
I'm
world,
sorry. I
in
should
no
not be rude
world
to
is
Kabu.
Kabu the source of a problem. That's V's job. I think I'll cause problems on purpose.
Is everyone all right?
He caused the tremor.
I guess it was a pretty big switch.
Must have made progress in unlocking the door. Let's keep going.
I didn't think about this last time I was in here, but this giant switch looks like the big diamond-looking things in the Ocarina of Time dungeons.
Oh yeah,
does.
kinda.
I thought it was a save point at first, honestly.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
I think.
Fool, those are yellow.
Well, so
Some of them are yellow.
mild spoilers for when we get back to town. For some reason, the save gem in town changes from yellow to blue. The yellow ones heal you, but the blue ones are just save points.
It lost
so-
its power.
Yeah, or someone just went up with a straw and slurped up all the Healy juice, and now it's just a savey place.
So inconsiderate.
It's like the slurp guys from Color Splash. They just go up and like literally drain the color from it like a liquid.
Slorm. Oh no, Frogdoor has a power outage.
Oh no!
Well, upstream Enderly. We can't go on without
We
Frogdoor.
cannot go on without Frogdoor. We can actually wait if you want. Can you relay this information to Frogdoor in the chat? Because I can't easily tab back over here, but we can wait if he wants us to. Because honestly, I don't know how well how much better my internet speed is gonna get. So,
What the heck?
a Poison Defender medal increases an ally's defense while poisoned by 1. Let me equip that. Poison Defender. No,
Now that I get a good look at it, it's kind of cute, but definitely not something I was expecting
Yeah,
to just be lying around.
just a purple skull. Yeah, I think I'll leave it on Leaf for now.
So when Leaf gets poisoned, he will resist damage more, while
Yeah.
still taking the poison damage.
I believe that's how it works. I'm not sure. But yeah,
That's one way to do it.
yeah.
As far as waiting though goes, though, I don't. Well, I
Bye
think
guys.
The lines in here is just the three of us
The
for I don't know
three
how
of
long.
us.
Yeah.
We can make it if we
Try.
try.
This is the thing. Boots is online. Boots, what are you doing online? How dare you be online at any point in time?
Frog says, I ain't really got any characters right now, so you can probably keep going.
Okay. I think when we get back to town, there's gonna be a handful.
Yeah, but as long as we're in the dungeon, it's just these guys.
Yeah, so I imagine depending on how long it takes to get power back, yeah, so they can just join back when they get power back. And if that's not tonight, then I will just end it after we get to the dungeon boss, and they can watch it back. Because I'm pretty sure that there's no significant dialogue before the no significant
I
new.
get it, Graham.
Yeah, Graham. It's a pun, you see. But yeah, so like if Frogdoor doesn't come back, then we'll stop as soon as we beat the boss, because after that point, there's no
All right.
characters that because at that point, there's no characters that they would voice, so it would be safe to proceed up to that point. That was far many more words because I kept losing my train of thought mid-sentence. It's fine. I'm only a little nervous. Right.
I'm a little nervous.
Cut it out.
Seed, which
Wow.
brings miracles, revives an ally with 7
Mer-
HP.
That sounds
drop the honey drop.
good.
It is good. Who needs healing? I haven't been using any of my TP powers or anything. Let me do.
The only thing that needs healing is Leaf.
Yeah, I guess I'll just use a leaf on leaf.
Leaf.
Love that crunch. Plant-like and fungi-based creatures are weak to cold temperatures. Okay. Many different creatures have different weaknesses and resistances, which could change the outcome of a battle. I'm assuming I can learn about that in like little spy info things. So I will try and keep my eyes peeled for that.
You know what vibe this place gives off for me?
The Skyview
Is that-
Temple from Skyward Sword?
I was going to say like the more brown areas of the temple that you find Makarin in Wind Waker.
Oh
but
my god,
yeah,
you're
I can
totally
see that
right!
too.
God damn it! No,
Ah.
I need to start using my items. I guess I'll just leave this leaf behind. I hate to leave a good tasty leaf behind, but I would hate even more to be a glutton.
When you keep winning battles or taking damage, I don't have any reason to use your items yet.
Yeah.
It's true. Let me show off some of skills. I don't think I actually used this yet. This is taunt. This makes everyone target Kabu. Let me try.
The classic tank ability.
Yeah.
Nah.
Icefall creates ice projectiles that may freeze any enemies around its impact radius. Let me try this one. Press A when the cursor is at the right spot. Hiya! Cool. That is really, really tricky. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Hmm.
It does seem like, yeah, it lasts a good while though, so there's a reason why the action command is tricky and it costs so much TP, because it seems like it's pretty good.
Takes one enemy out of the fight entirely until you're ready to. Oh,
Pretty
shit.
much, yeah. I mean, it did have a limited number of, rank up! Wait, Leaf just makes a little stool. Oh, that's adorable! Alright, team gets 3.
Medals.
Medals. We gonna support the brand? We're supporting the brand.
What's brand?
So the reason I went out of my way to use a special move there was so that I would have a reason to use one of my healing items, so I could.
I suspected as much.
Yep, it was pretty sure it was.
Just gone.
Yeah, it's just gone now.
Cool over the edge.
All right, what does this switch do? Oh, cool. Freeze. Nope. You know what?
Spark time.
Yeah, I'm all like I said. I'm also just impatient. Also, you know what just dawned on me, and I'm so happy that fuck. I'm so happy that I made this connection, because it's a very simple one, but one that I enjoy. That I think is very cute. Is that Leaf's design and the fact that he uses ice magic. God damn it! Why is it keeps hitting the top ledge? Because I keep trying to shoot it all the way over into the
Frost
corner,
moth.
and I don't really need it to. Let me try that. Nope, that's... Maybe I should actually be aware of who I'm controlling before I do that.
Maybe you should look at the little icon on the left that pops up.
Perhaps.
That's too much work.
I could.
Anyway, what were you saying about Leaf?
Leaf's design reminds me of Big Chill from Ben 10.
Oh.
How they've got like the little, like their wings folded down over them like a little
Mhm.
cloak, and then they also use ice magic.
If only Zero
Fuck.
were here to to nerd out over that reference. Womp womp.
Big Chill is also one of the best Ben 10 alien designs, so don't like
Mhm.
no one can at me about that.
I haven't seen Ben 10, so I can't like say or anything about.
I mean, you can look up Big Chill's design, and then you can say yes, that is the best one.
I could do that. I could do that.
And then
Hang
you
on a
don't
sec.
then you don't need to look up any others because that's just the best.
Oh, I
Frog
get
Door's
Big
here,
Chill
so I-
1983 film.
Oh.
I should probably.
Hold on, Frog Door's here.
Frog Door is
Oh,
not
yeah,
here.
that's-
Is
that's
not
pretty
here,
neat
so I
looking.
feel
Not
the
here.
need to stand for upgrade in their
Oh
place.
fuck, you're right. Upgrade is really good too. Damn it. Oh, there's a lot of good alien designs in Ben 10, not just Alien Swarm. That was not the right name, even a
That's-
little bit. Fuck,
That's a
my brain is
video
melting.
game.
My brain is melting so hard right now. It is trying to play a video game and talk at the same time. It's completely unheard of.
Mhm. Perhaps one day they'll even come up with a name for the phenomenon. It's like streamer's curse, perhaps.
Ah, shit.
I'll never catch on.
Yeah, too many words. It's got to be shorter. Let's give it a name right now. What's a one-syllable word that is synonymous with this?
Yeah.
With what?
Yeah, that's a good one. Cool. All right, that's 2 switches.
Pretty sure the door should be open now.
Good. Let's make our way back to the door.
All the way back to the door. All right. Fuck yeah, we got the door open.
Door.
2,000 years passes quickly. I wonder if I could have landed on top of that blue mushroom back there. I didn't see anything on top of it, so I don't think it's
I'm
worth
going
going back
all the way
to
back
try.
around.
Yeah. I like that the gems are being gripped by a little vine. It reminds me of the time shift stones from Skyward
A
Sword.
little bit.
Alright. I think
Skyward Sword's a good game.
it's so good. I love it.
Unpopular opinion, but Skyward Sword's a good game.
Unpopular and wrong opinion. Fuck, I just didn't mean to do that. So just like with the HP badges, if you de-equip it and then re-equip it, you have to heal back that HP, which is understandable. So
Did
it's
you
not.
re-equip it?
I did. I unequipped it because I was curious for a
Hey!
second.
I think
Frog
Frog
Dog?
Door
Better
is back.
Oh, Frog Dog, bye.
Hello.
Hello. Hold on.
Hello.
Howdy, y'all.
Hey.
Welcome back. All right, connecting again. There we go. All right. Cool.
While you were
Alright,
gone, we
alright,
learned
alright.
all of the lore.
Yeah, all of the lore was uncovered. Like the fact that
Yeah, we're at endgame now. Sorry,
Yeah.
dude.
I believe
Damn.
I believe what it's the one bit of important information that we learned is that well, nope, they didn't do it again. I was trying to get it so that Kabu and Leaf were stuck on the spring again, but no. And I was going to say this is what we learned, and that they can get caught on springs, but it didn't work out because they got unstuck the moment I came up with the joke. Anyway, something that's actually useful that I learned is the fact that you can plant and fungus based, I think it was, enemies are weak to ice.
Huh.
So that is very good to know. And conveniently, we have an ice powers person on our team who I'm going to actually use first. Also, something that I didn't really think about until just now, but it's very typical to have a fire-based mage in an RPG of any kind, but it's not nearly as common to have a mage that is specifically dedicated to ice. And I like that, because ice is always like the element in an RPG that kind of gets snubbed, and it's like, oh, you don't get it until super late game, and there's only this many moves that are actually attributed to it or whatever, and it's so weird, and it's really an outlier. But I like that they're I pushed the wrong button because I was too busy geeking out about fucking ice.
Damn, dude, I didn't know you were such a big fan of ice.
Listen,
Pretty
sometimes
nice.
It's very nice.
Ice Ice Baby is Clueless's favorite song.
God no. Not even as a joke will I say that I like Ice Ice Baby.
Okay.
I don't.
Coward.
Okay, no, I don't hate it.
Fuck
I'm
you.
mostly saying it as a joke because I wanted to point out the fact that Under Pressure is better in like every single way. As a standalone song, Ice Ice Baby is perfectly fine. But once I heard Under Pressure, because I did hear Under Pressure second out of the two.
Yeah, same.
But after I heard Under Pressure, I was just like, oh, I can never go back now. Oh, it's so good.
You can never go back.
Apparently, there was even a lawsuit involved over the use of the beat from Under Pressure in Ice Ice Baby.
I do not blame them, because it's pretty blatant. I love these mushroom guys' designs. They're just very
cute.
goofy. Fuck. They remind me of enemies from... What's it called? The way that they float, for some reason, reminds me of...
Hollow Knight?
Kind of Hollow Knight, but I was gonna say... fucking Dig Dug. The way that the
I
little...
love Dig Dug.
What
I
are the
fucking
names
love
of-
Dig.
Dig Dug is the best Namco arcade game.
Correct.
The way the little
Fuck Pac-Man,
pukas,
Dig
pukas is
Dug's
what they're
where
called, I
it's
think.
Oh, yeah, those.
The way that
Kinda
they,
see it.
the way that the the way that the goggles move around when they're like ghosting through the ground. It's such a specific way of moving, and it doesn't really have that strong of a connection. But for whatever reason, my brain magnetized to that the first time I saw them.
Interesting.
Save.
I would love to save.
Do you protect all games? I do.
Rescued all life.
All life has been successfully rescued. This rock right here, I just saw it and my brain immediately said that looks like the egg from Dinosaur. You remember that whole opening sequence where it's just rolling
Yeah,
around?
the one-
You know, I was
The
ready to
one
make fun
Aladar
of you
was
for
going for. I
pointing
can't
out this
believe I
very
remember his
generic
name.
rock, but you know what? You're right.
Oh man, sometimes
I
my
was
point
all geared up to mock you.
yeah,
Could this be the artifact? Some sort of mask?
doesn't really seem special or valuable. I mean, it's
I
only
mean,
sitting
it's
on a.
floating and it's got all these glowy arrows coming out of it. That seems pretty special to me.
No big deal.
It's got a gemstone in one eye.
Sueska, misera vitrik.
Leave?
I agree.
You speaking Norwegian again?
Are you alright?
Yes, this mask has very potent magic. We reacted strongly to it.
That settles it then. This is probably the real artifact.
Dibs. Leaf shouldn't touch it anyways.
The Queen has claimed it already, V.
Queen.
Yeah, whatever. I got the thing.
Oh, yeah.
You have found the ancient
thing.
mask.
Oh.
That bee was possessed by an ancient spirit.
That would be really inconvenient.
Wow.
Oh dear.
What? Curses! It's a trap!
We need to leave.
And quickly.
Can't you just freeze all this?
It's a lot of water to freeze.
Seriously? The giant enemy spider?
This is the worst possible timing!
We disagree. It is the perfect time for payback.
Let's beat the shit out of it.
If you don't let us escape, we might as well defeat it.
I know I've pointed this out like 5 or 6 times already, but I love these antennae sticking straight up. It's ridiculously cute.
Yeah.
Last time we had to run.
We are stronger now, V. And Leaf is with us. Some battles we cannot run from.
We've leveled up like twice. Oh, all right, let's take it out before the room floods.
Is this the time?
Oh,
now?
it's time for hot spider jams. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, we jamming.
Time to spy on the spider. This spider, it just gets scary the more I look at it. But I'm not gonna run away this time. I'll knock it out of the sky whenever it climbs up its web. Let's beat it up and get that treasure. Cool. Let's fucking do it. It's gonna be great. Skills, taunt. I should have switched it so that he was up front, and then I could have taunted. Fuck it, I'll just taunt anyway, yeah. All enemies. Oh, I'm so glad that they do the...
Oh, yeah. I mean, having Kabu taunt when he's not in the front means that V will still get the attack boost.
That's right. Oh, that's... strategizing. Without even realizing it.
We are so good at strategy.
It does help that we have more than one person thinking at the same time.
I'm too stupid. I'm sorry.
Oh,
We still only have like a few brain cells amongst us.
Yeah, it just bounces around occasionally. And when Frogner's power went out, he had it had one of them at the time, so like we were stuck sharing one between the four of us. Hey, you said we were gonna. Oh wait, no, the timer ran out on that. Let me try skills. There we go.
My brain cell rattles around in my head like a maraca.
Yeah, it just makes like the cartoon like the like when it's like
Yeah,
the
exactly
marble in a
like
metal
that.
can. All right,
I take the shared brain cell and run with it.
No,
Come back!
Use it, you ass.
There you go. I like that command that we just did. Spider, smack. Smack. Items. Let's use. Stores 3 HP and cures poison. Stores TP. Really dangerous. Unfortunately, it's
Christ.
super delicious.
Let's
I wanna
not
find
do
out what
that in
this
a boss
does.
fight.
No,
Okay, or
I'm
okay,
doing this.
okay.
Oh, wait, what was the other
Okay.
benefit? You. All right.
It was 1 TP.
Yeah, 1
That's-
TP at a
At a
price. Fuck it.
Come on, Clueless, don't you want to
I'm
do
not a
it
coward.
again? I
Oh,
was
shit.
holding the brain cell
Wait,
at that
wait,
time.
he has
Oh
the
my God,
poison
he's
boost.
got the
Yeah! Galaxy brained move.
Galaxy brain.
Unintentional galaxy brain. Oh man. Fuck. Good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing.
Amazing.
I just pushed A in a rhythmic fashion. Press the button, show. Oh, you know what? I just got a really good idea for. Oh shit! He called in reinforcements. Oh wait. Fuck. Okay.
Oh shit, is this a thing for defense too?
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, so in the settings, I actually changed that. There's an option to switch it so that button mashing, normally that would have been button mashing against that to not get blown away, but I swapped that out for a sequence of buttons because I thought that would be more interesting, and also because I mash fast, but then my fingers get really fucking sore. Like it, and it's not always worth mashing that ridiculously fast. So I left it as it was. Fuck.
Now might be a good time for items.
Fuck.
We gotta not die first.
I timed that
Awesome.
perfectly. It's a good thing we've
Oh,
got
shit.
items that heal poison. Kabu, you're going up front. Oh, well, if... I think I might leave Leaf poisoned just because he has that buff, defense buff, and then I'll have Kabu attack because he can take this guy out so we don't have to deal with him anymore because he's got the attack boost. Yeah, and now
Although
I can have...
Kabu does have the most health.
Yeah, so Kabu
He can
doesn't have to
survive
worry about
being
it.
poisoned for a long
Kabu's the
time.
only person not dying currently.
Yeah, so I was gonna have Leaf do... Okay, hold on. So let me think. Leaf shouldn't be healed because of the poison buff, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him use the mushroom as the poison one. Yeah. Restore... Nope, not. Use it on V. And now that V's feeling a little better, I'm gonna have V use Secret Stash. While curing poison with an item for a Secret Stash, this does not consume normal items. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this on Kabu, so that Leaf still gets the poison buff. I know that the defense buff probably isn't all that much, but I feel like using it so I'm just gonna let him stay poisoned for now. And I do have means to heal him.
He has 3 health now.
I think. Oh shit! I'm out of TP now. I'll just. Oh well, yeah. No, he doesn't have any poison.
Okay.
Anymore, so
Good
it's
run
That
out.
worked out.
Crunchy Leaf on himself because I don't have any TP to do the thing. There we go. Awesome. Kabu is a really good person to keep in the front, I think, just in terms of
Kabu is a really good person.
in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaf is a good person, but Kabu's a really good person. V is just an asshole. And that's why I love her. Spider dead.
Hey.
We've done it.
I just noticed that they were called Oh, look at that little dazed face. That's adorable.
Farewell, sweet
We-
spider
We
jams.
did it! For real this time!
Well, before stream ends, I will find a way to play that music again. Yeah, it's just like in the middle of playing it, like the person playing it on the trombone just like slides the slide out, so it's like, and then they just drop the slide on the floor and put it down glumly, and just kind of walk off.
They were having so much fun playing it, and we ruined it.
We really did it! What a scare! But working together, we were victorious! We did it!
Thank you. We don't know much of what's happened to us, but beating up that spider was great stress relief.
No problem. I was gonna beat it up anyways. And we got the treasure too.
Curses! We forgot about the flood!
It's a pretty big thing to forget about.
We should probably leave while we can.
Ah, heck. Ah!
And no one survived that night.
That was the end.
Well, good game,
The adventurous
everyone.
duo.
Oh,
Oh wait, yeah.
oh.
No, go for it.
The adventurous duo, V and Kabu, dove into Snakemouth Den for their team's first exploration mission. A place known for having consumed any previous explorer that dared to enter.
It's almost like
E-
the mouth of the cave looking like an actual mouth was a metaphor or something.
Oh my god! Kind of fucked up how the tutorial cave claimed this many lives. Even so, the
We just
team
have really
stuck
shitty
together.
adventurers in this area.
Even so, the team stuck together and were surprised with a new friend, Leaf. I was trying to remember that Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff reference and couldn't. The new friend. Together, they found one of the fabled artifacts that the Ant Queen has been looking for. Triggering a trap, they defeated the vile spider before being swept away.
They defeated the vile giant enemy spider. Boo, doo, doo,
I'm
doo, doo,
sorry,
doo, doo,
some
doo,
very
doo.
wrong terminology. The giant enemy spider. Thank you. What will happen
You're
to
welcome.
this trio who met due to chance? Will they stick together in their journey?
I sure hope so. We'd have a pretty
I
short game
do
if they
too.
didn't.
Little do they know that their adventure is just starting.
End of chapter 1.
End of updates.
Do you protect all games? Oh good, we're just lying face down on the ground.
We're dead.
Everyone is dead.
Oh, it's fine.
Little did they know, this was the end of their adventure.
Yeah, they just go back to town and they're just like they just kind of chill. That's it. It's like they don't necessarily die, but they're just like, man, that was super dangerous. Maybe we shouldn't be adventurers. And they just kind of they like open up like a bar in town.
A rival bed and breakfast.
They turn the mouth of the of Snakemouth Den after clearing out the monsters. They turn that into the bed and breakfast, and they work at it with Chuck. Oh, it's so good.
That tagline, it's so
Good
cozy.
end. 100% cozy.
Fine! Leaf! Are you alright?
Ugh,
Could be better.
I'm all soaked. Cripes, we really got lucky.
I'm a bit hazy. We got the artifact, then the spider attacked.
The artifact. I dropped it.
God damn it, V.
Leaf, did you grab the artifact? This is really important.
Just like Mother 3.
Seriously, V? Worry about the artifact later. Let's make sure Leaf is okay first.
Next time, we'll just freeze the whole dumb river.
I'm so relieved to see you well.
So, did you capture the artifact, or?
The artifact? It's over there.
Get! It's just on the ground.
It's just 10 feet
We got the
away.
thing. Alrighty, not a scratch.
Your concern is touching, we.
Oh, drop it. You look super fine. You look just as grumpy
Well,
as you always do.
At least we've completed our mission.
Yay! We're the best
Oof, we're
explorers
gonna get a
yet.
good rest.
After we figure out where we are,
If you recall, this is close to the Ant Kingdom. We should get back to the city pretty quickly. It is nice to feel the sun again. It'll be good to go back.
Honestly, V may be raving about the artifact, but saving you is the true victory in my eyes.
Thank you, Kabu, for being the
Um,
one decent person here.
thanks.
Kabu, the goodest boy.
he is. Jeez, calm down over there. Let's report to the queen and get our reward.
Isn't.
Achievement unlocked. I believe that is, yeah, in library, and then go to, no, not quest list. No, achievements would be someplace else. Am I stupid?
Maybe.
I mean,
I'm
it's
pretty sure
perfect.
that's it, right?
Yeah, no,
Records.
Do you
Yeah,
want
it's
me to
under records,
answer
yeah,
that
it's- I
honestly
thought
or
it-
nicely?
yeah. Do you
Why
want me to be
so far down
honest, or do
there?
you want me to tiptoe around the question? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Mush.
It's still on a previous frame.
Oh well.
There
yeah.
we go.
It was just him saying that we shouldn't go back in the cave and we need to go to the Ant Kingdom. Let's see
Okay.
what they have to say about this area.
It's Wait, that's not me.
Is Leaf.
This place is a bit unkempt.
This used to be the popular route to the Golden Hills, but the northern path is preferred nowadays.
Yeah, at least it's a quiet place. No issues with me.
Just some guy we picked up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
Don't
It's
worry
okay.
about it.
Edel, this is Leaf. We found him trapped in Snakemouth.
Is that part
So
of that? Yeah.
you did make it into Snake Mouth.
Oh god, now I'm getting connection error messages.
Yeah. Honestly, we thought you'd bail going to Snake Mouth. It's crazy.
Bailing would have been a good idea, really.
Well, we did. We got the artifact.
Nice one, V. Oh, okay, you're just skipping the dialogue.
I had no control over that. V skipped it for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice one, but impossible! You actually made it into Snake Mouth depths?
Yeah, we did it. In your face, Edel.
It was the chapter 1 dungeon, so it wasn't that bad.
Honestly, it's really fucked up that many people died there.
I've mourned every single one of them. I had to dig all of their graves.
Oh God.
V, it is folly to boast.
I'd love.
But it feels so good to
yeah.
both.
It's fine to tell me I can't do something. So is it like the real deal?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like another artifact we've been looking into. That must be the genuine deal. It's just like Neolith was saying.
That part, yeah.
I was just thinking that you should go see the Queen right away. She'll be beyond ecstatic.
Some time since we last saw the Queen. Hey, actually, looking around, we don't recognize that structure over there. Was it built recently?
What? You mean the association? It's been there for many moons.
Question mark?
You're not from around here, are you?
Oh, I thought I was.
God, we recognize this place, but something feels off.
You're just fuzzy from the cave. I bet it'll come back to you.
Hmm.
Beetle, what about Leaf? I heard that exploration teams can only have 2 members.
Oh, there. Well, it's unusual, but you did conquer Snakemouth. It's been a goal for ages.
Ages?
I suppose that... Alright, with my authority and the association as the association's caretaker, in honor of your feat, I grant you Team Snakemouth, the perk of being able to have 3 members.
Oh, cool. We get special treatment.
Team Snakemouth?
A
didn't
proper
decide on
explorer
that.
team name.
Yay.
So enthused.
Well, that's that. Let's go see the Queen. She must know that the artifact was found.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I hope the reward is good. It better be.
Let us go then.
Yes, a walk to the plaza should help. We need more information.
You'll get that in the next stream.
Is that snail back there wearing a dog collar?
I believe it is. I am disappointed that I can't talk to the snail, even though I already knew that I couldn't. I just wanted to try it.
Oh.
Alright, so, I think, before we call it, because I want to play more, but I don't want to, I don't want to push our luck with the internet, so I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of explore this little area, and are these guys casted, on the
Yes.
chart?
Yep.
Alright,
That's me right there, next to the snail.
this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then who's this guy?
Little cicada dude.
Mushroom.
Okay, just making sure we know ahead of time.
Could have answered that if it had
Hey.
shown me who you were looking at.
Yeah, sorry.
Welcome to our humble stall. Please excuse my wife. She has a short temper.
Yeah,
Oh,
earlier,
I'll more than excuse that.
yeah, earlier,
Stop, it's okay.
earlier
can't, I'm
in
sorry.
the,
Well,
but we didn't talk to them earlier, but she was complaining that the road was blocked.
can I help you with something?
What do you do here?
We are no more than a humble caravan trying to make a living. We travel all over the land, selling different wares wherever we go. Our trusty snail has been with us for generations, and we intend to keep it that way.
Old snail.
Very old snail.
Old ass snail.
Let's sell.
Sure thing. What do you want me to take a look at?
Actually, I'm pretty sure we don't have a full inventory right now. That's 6, 7. Yeah, so I think we still got a little space.
It's alright. Be sure to check out our wares.
I will, because if I recall, also, so favorite to those who know when to retreat makes fleeing battles a little easier. I love that it's a flea that just hops away. All right, what are the other two? Magic seed with 18 berries, burly berry.
Leaf. Pun.
Wait, what? The
It's a pun.
the burly berry?
No, the quick flee.
Yeah.
Oh, the quick right. Yeah, duh, fleeing. Yep. God damn it. You're totally right. God damn it. That's good.
Incredible.
All right, spicy
Also, I don't know if
berry.
anyone pointed
I
out that
thought you were pointing
zombie
out
ant.
specifically because of the pun.
The what? And the what ant? Sorry?
zombie ant is like symbiote.
You're totally right. God
Yeah.
damn it. The way that they blend.
I've been wanting to say that this entire
Oh,
dang
my-
time.
You should have said something earlier when they were still zombie
Well,
ants.
I
around.
wasn't.
That's-
You were all like pointing at the name so much, and I was only assuming that they think it's like symbiote, right? But you never said it specifically, so I
No,
just didn't
sorry.
bring it up.
Oops.
I knew
My
it was a
bad.
pun. It just wasn't coming to me what the pun was.
I thought it was just mashed them together in a cute way. I knew there was some kind of thing, but it wasn't really. I guess it never clicked like that. But that's super. That's super.
I had all the brain cells in my hand.
Yeah,
at that
you were
moment.
hogging both of them every time that the zombie ant was on screen. And I was just like, it's zombie and an ant. Yeah, this is Mush's voice, yeah. Is the...
Interested in that spicy berry? How does 12 berries sound to you?
We'll take it.
Nice doing business with you. Feel free to browse around for more rare items.
Cool. I don't think we talked to her directly again.
We're back in business. Check out what we have in stock. Stand near an item and press A. If you want to sell stuff, talk to my husband about it.
They're cute together. I like them. They did have some fun dialogue earlier, but like I said, oh, these two. I forget. Are these guys on the chart?
I don't know. I don't know who
We
they
have
are.
not
I
seen them.
can't see.
Okay,
oh,
one of them's a ladybug, and the other's also a ladybug.
I
Okay.
still have not. Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are. That's Clueless on the left and Mush on the right.
Yeah, I'm the one on the left.
oh, you're the one on the left?
Yeah. Oh wait,
No,
yeah,
no,
I'm
no,
on the
that's
right.
Clueless.
I'm
His
a
left.
dummy.
I'm not a kid anymore, Lebby. Let me help. And what is this guy? This is Mush, right?
Oh
Yes.
God.
Just said this.
Oh God. Give me the line.
Is it lagging that much? Oh my god.
There.
I can see the line, but yeah, it's
Dib,
still
please don't
bad.
do anything reckless. I will take care of both of us.
All right, what did this tattle have to say about him?
These two truly embody sibling squabbles.
That's because she keeps acting like he's a kid. He's super able to do whatever he wants.
We can't help but feel you're being biased.
Think what you want.
Okay, now it's fixed. I had to say it.
I found a mistake. Why would you let this happen? It recovers 1 TP, but don't eat it. Don't say you weren't warned. I love the first line of this is, why would you let this happen?
Every time I get up in the morning.
Why would you let this happen? How? What part of your life do you have to be at to think that this was okay? All right, let's talk to the people in the association, and then we can wrap it up, I think. Oh, these guys have a quest going. Hey, Team Snake Mouth!
You had a gen, and I was worried. You know, good to see you up and running.
A river was not pleasant.
Yeah, we got super lucky.
Thank you for your concern.
Kabu's face in this is very good. He's just like, oh, I'm touched.
That'd love.
I love Kabu so much.
Concern is the least we can show.
Your team is so reliable. Maybe we'll have to ask for help sometime. Maybe. For a good reward.
Nonsense, Vi. Fellow explorers have our help anytime.
Awesome. I promise we'll ask if we ever need any help.
Sure.
You're gonna bankrupt us, Kabu. Nah, time to go questing again.
Let's stay away from rivers.
Leaf does not want to be part of the exploration.
He really
That
doesn't.
really traumatized them, didn't it?
I had a very bad experience and do not want it to happen again.
Hey, you're back. Let's see how you've been doing with that metal of mine.
I haven't
I'm sure
used
you've
it
made
at all.
lots of use of it. You haven't really defeated any hard-headed foes yet, have you?
Sure haven't.
I've
But
definitely
no.
not done it.
Nothing is lost in this world, only found in different ways. That's how life works, eh? Come back later when you've bunked some extra hard heads with that metal, will you?
So what I interpreted
Oh,
that
I think
to
he's an
mean-
orchid mantis.
Yeah, he totally is. I didn't get the chance to say it earlier, but he is. And he's super cool looking. Alright, and I know I said we'd wrap it up, but if I recall correctly, there is something right in this next
Clueless,
screen.
I'm so tired.
No, don't. No, I came in
We are
here for
all
the
held
express
hostage.
purpose of talking to one person, and then we're gonna call it.
Okay.
Is this lagging for you, Frogdoor?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. There it goes.
All right, everyone. The palace is through that gate ahead.
It's similar but different. Even the walls look older.
Let's hurry it up then. It's big reward time.
Ready to go, Leaf? You seem a bit pale.
Don't need to worry. That's just the color my carapace is. Let's go.
All right, so before we go in, I really
It was whatever
she's
was.
not
It was
here.
whatever was.
Ah, no. Oh no. So the do you remember the minstrel guy in Shovel Knight that plays the music from the game for you?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's a
Sure.
lady here that plays the song, and I was gonna end the stream by going up to her and asking her to play the spider theme, but she's not
Oh,
here.
that would have been
That
great.
is
Ah.
disappointing. 0 out of 10.
Disappointed!
Disappointed. All right, I guess we'll just have to go back and save, and then we can explore.
No time for
later.
that, Goku. We have to head to the.
I'm pretty sure she appears after that next dialogue section, or the dialogue in the castle. So I think for now we will call it though. But
Good.
this was so much fun. I hope
But-
I hope we get to do this with better internet, not like causing Parsec to just gag on itself.
Mhm.
But oh man, this
Hopefully
was
my power doesn't go out next time either.
that at the very least it went out at a time where there weren't many voices to do, like because it was
Yeah.
just puzzle solving. But because the worst possible time that it could have gone out, I think would be I think you voiced the Queen coming in this upcoming area. Let me scroll up and see.
I pinned the cast, by the way, so that it's easy
Yes,
to get
thank you.
to.
Actually no, Mush is the Queen.
Oh, neat.
Clueless's lies.
I will admit I forgot what the Queen looked like at first, which is why I thought I was thinking of the wrong character that Mush does, or that Frogdor does. But anyway, it's just so much fun. I want to do this again real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
If
Yeah.
if you guys have extra time tomorrow, just because this one started a little later than I wanted, and
I do not. I am at work the whole day.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna say if we could have, then I would say we could do an extra thing tomorrow. But if that's not possible, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But we should do this again soon because it's
Oh
good,
yeah, totally.
and I want to play more of this game. And there's some really cute dialogue coming up, and I want to show it off. It's real good. All right, but in the meantime, I'm gonna hit the little end stream button and say
Good night, y'all.
good night.
Good
was-
night.
Good night.
It was
Good night,
Bug
gamers.
Fables Soup.